In the last YouTube video I uploaded, I mentioned that the trailer of the podcast went to #1, and I just couldn't understand how that was even a thing. Like, I've been doing YouTube and social media for 11 years. I thought that those kind of moments were just way in the past. Episode 1 just dropped on Thursday, and the support was insane. Again, somehow we ended up at #1 in the charts, so I just want to say thank you so much. Genuinely was not expecting it. I appreciate it so much. If you haven't already checked it out, I'll leave a link down below. Go check it out. Go show it some love. Go leave a review, a rating, whatever you want to do. I also want to mention, because I've had a ton of people asking on YouTube recently, and I keep mentioning it on Instagram, but I forget that some people follow me on YouTube and don't follow me on Instagram. The Future Self Acid Wash tracksuits. This is just the hoodie. It's a full tracksuit, and there's also 2 crop tops as well. Worldwide shipping is fully back. So bloody happy. We've also got a release date, which is the 10th of the 10th, 20 at 10 AM UK time. So 10 AM UK time, 10/10/20. That date's just nice because it works for America and UK because we do the months and the dates different. Anyways, on to this video. I totally wasn't expecting to film a second one of these. The first one was a little bit rogue. I don't normally do videos like this on my channel. I don't normally do like tags and challenges, that kind of content anymore on the channel. I normally just do like chill, follow me along for the day. But there was so many comments and so many people messaging me other questions that they feel like I've avoided answering or I haven't answered over the years, that I just thought I'd sit down, have a chill little coffee. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a coffee. It's now just water because I kind of drank it all a minute ago while setting up the camera. And just answer a few questions, which I've screenshotted from the comments of the previous video, as well as people messaging me on Instagram. And I did that about, 10 days ago now? So I actually can't remember any of them. I have no idea what these questions are, but I did screenshot them myself earlier on, just after the first video went live. This first one's pretty similar to topics that I touched on in the first video, but I didn't quite mention this part of it, and I didn't even think about it. Actually, I won't say her name. Somebody, in case they want to be anonymous, says, ideally, would you like to have kids or be married first? I didn't even think of covering that in the first one when I spoke about kids and children. Zoe and I have spoken about this a ton, and we've got an ideal order that we'd like to do things, but this is obviously just for us. I'm not saying you should do this or that's not right for you. This might not be right for everybody. This is just for Zoe and I. We would want to get engaged, have children, and then have the children when they're tiny at the wedding. I just think that'd be the cutest thing. I've never been asked this question before. Which TV shows have you previously turned down? That is a good one. I don't think I've ever spoken about this online, but when you're being invited to go onto a TV show, so say for example, I'm a celebrity, get me up here, that you don't get an email that says, hey Alfie, do you want to come on the show? What they do is they email you saying, hey, we have an interest in having you on the show. We'd love to have you come down to the office or the studio or jump on a FaceTime or a Zoom or a Skype or whatever and chat to you about potentially having you on the show. And they'll do that to like a wide selection of people. And then I'm guessing they see who works with who and what kind of people they want on and what kind of personalities clash, and then they'll pick from the people that are interested to go on. So you don't often get like asked straight up, do you want to go on? I'm sure it happens, and I think that did happen with me and Crystal Maze. I went on the Crystal Maze for charity and I had such a bloody good time. I don't remember either doing any calls for Release the Hounds, but maybe a couple of my team did calls on my behalf. But I guess over the years, I've been bloody fortunate. I've had most TV shows reach out, seeing if I want to get involved and do them. A couple that I've so nearly done and I didn't do. One of them being Hunted. They asked me to go on, or like potentially go on. They asked me 2 years in a row. And both times, if you don't know the show, you basically have to run away. It's you and a friend have to run away from like the FBI, MI6, whatever you want to call it, for I think it's either 14 days or 21 days. And at the time, it was my favorite show on TV. I used to vlog watching it every single week, and I still absolutely love it to this day. But the reason why I couldn't do it was because back then I daily vlogged. And I said to them, like, I can't take potentially 14 or 21 days or whatever it was off of filming every single day without telling my audience that that's why I'm taking the time off. But obviously a massive exciting selling point for a TV show is being able to announce and tell everybody closer to the time. of who's going to be on the show. So I couldn't tell everyone that that's why I wasn't going to vlog, who watches my videos. Equally, I couldn't have vlogged, otherwise they would have, like the FBI or whatever for the show, would have been able to find me super easily. So it's super annoying because it's like my favourite TV show, but I couldn't do it because I couldn't just stop vlogging for 2 weeks and not tell anybody why, and I feel like my audience back then would have got incredibly worried that something was wrong and I wouldn't have been able to tell them. Equally, I couldn't tell them because it would ruin the show. So I couldn't get involved in Hunted, and that's a show that I wish I could do, but at the time when I got asked, it just didn't work. And then there's the others, like the Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, which I've been asked, and it's not really my kind of thing. The majority of shows throughout the years, but it's always been such a big clash with my daily vlogs. And also I just love YouTube so much and making videos so much myself and filming and editing that TV, it's never really been that big of a selling, like an exciting point for me. I've always just love YouTube. Do you get scared of failure? That's a bloody good one. That is a deep one. Do you get scared of failure? Now, I love trying new things. I'm such a big fan of just switching things up. Always wanted to do things that have never been done before, or in ways in which they haven't been done before. But I don't really get scared of failure. I've never thought of that, which makes me think that the answer is no. I did a talk once, and somebody on the panel, I can't remember who it was, he said, even if you fail better, then you fail better again, then you fail better. So even though you're failing when you're trying, you're failing a little bit better, and you're failing a little bit better, and you're failing a little bit better, which will eventually lead to your success. And I think that that's something that's always stuck with me. That the only point in which you can fail at something is the point in which you give up. Until then, you're just trying and learning. Shit, that sounded bloody deep. It's true though. I'm not willing to give up at something if I want to succeed at it. What has been the most unfair thing you've heard about yourself online? Unfair. Probably should have thought about some of these before I've answered them. Over the years, I've heard and seen so many things about me online that are just straight up not true. So many things that I think I've just learned to realise, and maybe it's just part of getting older. I'm 27 now, that you can't choose what somebody else's perception of you is. You can't change that. You can't influence that. People are on their own path, doing their own thing, experiencing their own things. Their perception of you, you can't change. You can only be yourself, and everybody is seeing me and my videos and everything I put online from a completely different experience of life than what I experience, and therefore they might think different things, and that's fine, and I can't change that. So I don't know if I've answered your question very well. What's the most unfair thing? I want to think of something so that I've answered the question. I don't want to not answer the question. What is the most unfair thing? There's obviously not anything that unfair or that bothers me that much, otherwise I would have thought of something. Sorry, I have no idea. I've put the question in and I've answered it vaguely, but I just don't have a specific individual, the most unfair thing. This is a pretty good one to end on. What things do you not film for YouTube? I guess over the years, I've got more and more, strict isn't the right word, I've filmed less and less of my life, put it that way. I used to literally, and even if I think about it now, I'm like, that is fucking insane. I used to start my vlogs in bed and end my vlogs in bed every single video, more or less every single day of my life. I would film everything. Like it would be my mum's birthday, I'd turn up to her house on her 55th birthday and vlog everything that I do there. Like looking back on it, it was so bloody intense. But I was in like a bubble, and I don't regret it. I loved it, and I can look back at those moments and memories and watch back my days, and I'm so fortunate. But I was in like a bubble that wasn't reality, and I didn't do anything else other than film and edit YouTube videos all day, every single day for like 4 or 5 years. I had more fun than you can imagine. I had the best time. But now I've like stepped back and I'm filming less, there are definitely so many things that I wouldn't put online now because I just don't have an interest in sharing those things. So like for example, I went away with Zoe just now for one night. We went and stayed in a really nice little hotel near Bath on Thursday last week, and I didn't vlog any of that because I'm just like, I want to enjoy those moments, just me and her. And of course I'm not saying like it would have been intrusive to film it, but I think I've learnt that it's really important to have moments with friends and family, and even by myself, where there's no filming going on. So I guess if your question is what things do I not film for YouTube, I would say most things. Like, I film such a limited chunk of my time now, and I'm seeing that across YouTube as a whole, you know. Like Casey Neistat's just started posting more or less every single day again, but his videos now are 5 minutes long, 4 minutes long. Logan Paul's videos, 4 minutes long. So many YouTubers who used to film so intensely their entire day are really stripping back and just filming such a minimal part of their day. Louis Cole as well is doing like 4 or 5 minute videos rather than 15-20 minute videos. I guess it's just like a conscious shift of maybe I don't have to put everything online, and I can save some things for myself and enjoy them with just me, my family and friends. However, saying that, I'm still incredibly aware and cautious that I don't want to film just the good bits of my life, and therefore everybody online watching my videos or following me on social or whatever is like, Alfie lives this dream idyllic life where everything is perfect all the time because I only film the good things. That's the thing that I loved about when I daily vlogged, is that I filmed when I was in shit moods. I filmed when I was upset, when I was annoyed, when things weren't going well. When I remember filming one video was the day that I took somebody to court, somebody who worked for me who stole, I don't know if I ever said the amount public or not. I feel like I can say it now. One of my team back in the day literally went to court and everything, and it was a long court case, stole £35,000 from me. And I remember vlogging those days and I didn't feel good. I don't think I ever mentioned the amount of money that was involved. I loved that about vlogging, is that you could, because I filmed so openly everything, you really could get a full picture of the majority of it. Of course, there were still things I wouldn't be filming, arguments and stuff and funerals and other people's weddings and things. Of course, there were still moments, even them, that I didn't film. I don't know if I'm making much sense. I suppose what I'm trying to say is the less I film, the harder it is to get a full representation of me and what I'm up to in my life. But maybe that's just not possible anymore because I don't film enough. I don't film every day, so maybe that's incredibly hard to achieve. I'm trying my bloody best to show it and to have that online with my Instagram stories and stuff, that life's not perfect all the time and involve you in all different stuff. But I don't daily vlog anymore, and I'm not going to be going back to that anytime soon. Is there any other quick questions before this video turns into like a 2-hour-long video? Look, everyone's making their videos so short, like I just said, on YouTube at the moment, like 4 or 5 minutes. Here I am shooting bloody long videos. Another incredibly popular one that I definitely haven't avoided and is not very interesting. Do you want to get another dog anytime soon? I got asked that so much. The answer is no. I don't think I want to get another dog anytime soon. Maybe in like 3 years or something I'll get another dog, but not anytime soon. I'm going to leave the video here and stop speaking before I bore everybody watching. If you want to go check out episode 1 of the Secrets Out podcast, it is available right now. I'm so bloody excited that it is just straight up got a podcast. I don't know why it just feels so different to a YouTube channel. Just got a podcast. Big new Future Self drop happening on the 10th of the 10th of the 10th. No, 10th of the 10th of the 20th at 10 AM. I'll see you soon with another new video. I don't think I'm going to do a part 3 of this. If there's anything you think I've avoided, drop it down below, another question, and I'll probably just answer it on Instagram because I can't imagine there's going to be enough for another video. Shit! My leg is so dead from sitting on it. Oh my god, I can't put any weight on it. I'll see you soon. Appreciate you watching.